Happy morning, everyone. I once again welcome you all to the Zoom session on Inner Nature and Outer Nature, Season 2, which is brought to you by Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement and PSSM SWAGG in collaboration with PMC English. So, coming to our wisdom sharing session today, we have Moumita Shyam ji today with us. So, please join me in welcoming our esteemed guest today. She is from the vibrant city of Bhubaneswar. Moumita ji is not only a dedicated kindergarten teacher, but also a passionate advocate for children's well-being and holistic development. With a profound love for spending time with kids, Moumita finds joy in conducting meditation and life skills session, nurturing young minds and guiding them towards their full potential. Over the past 4 years, she has been actively involved with the Spiritual Tablets Research Foundation and PSSM, where she has explored the realms of spirituality and personal growth, enriching both her own life and the lives of those around her. Today, we have the privilege of delving into the wisdom and insights of Moumita ji as she brings us the knowledge and the fascinating intersection of inner nature and outer nature. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Moumita ji. Happy morning, ma'am.
Good morning, all of good morning, all of you. And good morning,
honored to
Yamini.
have you today.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share my knowledge and understanding, which I have learned from Pitamaha Patriji and my guru, Dr. G.K. sir. So, yeah, it's Mother's Day today. And it's a very precious day for me because I am also a mother. And thank you so much, all of you. And yes, you well said that we should pay our gratitude to Mother Earth because of her we have this power. We are on this earth. So yeah, so Mother, happy Mother's Day to all beautiful mothers on this earth. Yeah. So today I'm going to speak about the power within us. So it's a beautiful concept which I have taken from this spiritual tablet concept, and it's a very beautiful concept. But before I start with this topic, I would like to give a brief introduction about spiritual tablet. So, what spiritual tablet is? Actually, spiritual tablet is uh, not any tablet. It's like any allopathic tablets or homeopathic tablets. It's a wisdom capsule. It's a wisdom concept which we absorb through our intellect level. So there are so many tablets, not only one tablet. There are around 350, more than 350 tablets, uh, which works on your intellect level. So, as the key principle of this foundation, Spiritual Tablet Research Foundation, is spiritual intellect is your root and physical health is the fruit. So, your physical health, your whatever you have problems or a disease, it's all because of your you are somewhere you are wrong. Yeah, somewhere you are unaware of your inner self. So it's a very so there are so many beautiful concepts. So this is one of the concept. So it tells us that whatever problems we face in our physical level, it's all it's based on of our intellect level. How we behaving, how we lead our life, how our thought process is. Everything is depends upon your our distance. So today the power within us is how we make mistakes in our day-to-day life, and we are not aware of these mistakes, and we often neglect these things, right? So this beautiful concept, which I have taken from a beautiful tablet that is known as major mistake and minor mistake. So today I'm talking about the minor mistakes. Actually, this is not, mistakes are not, we should take it as a learning. Mistakes are actually for learning purpose. So I'll like to share a beautiful presentation. Just give me a minute. Right. So today's topic is power within me. So we know we all have the power. What is power? It's our strength, our potential. So to do something in a righteous way or anything. So we use this power for our betterment. So everything is within you. So yeah, just like that. So what is power? It's our strength. It's our ability to do something, to act something in a very particular manner. So it can be your, you can use your power uh, in a righteous manner, or you can use it in a wrong way. So it's up to you. But everybody has some power, some strength, you can say, some potential to do something. And it helps us to overcome from our challenges, day-to-day challenges and obstacles. And we tend to rise from these challenges. We come up from these challenges due to our power, right? So when we forget our strength, when we forget our power, so then the problem starts. And that if you are not using your problem in a righteous way, if you're not using a problem in a proper manner, then you can face so many challenges, whether it is in your emotional level or mental level or social level or physical level. So everything reflects on your health. Your health always depends upon your mental level, emotional level. If you're not mentally fit, or if you are not emotionally fit, that affects on your health. So everything, if you are not using your power, it will affect on your health, whether it's in your emotional health, or whether it is in your relationship problem. There are so many things that you can face. So what if you don't use this power? So now I'm going to talk about the power, what power within us, the power of thought, the power of speech, position power, time power, money power. These are the common power which we all have, right? We all have that. We all think, we all speak, we all have a status in our society. We use time, we spend, we earn money. So these are the basic power which we all have, right? So these are the power. And when we are not using this power correctly, and we are neglecting this power, then the problem starts. So what if we don't use this power? When we don't use this power, we uh, start losing it. So so everything in your life is a reflection of you, right? So it's very important to use this power in a very righteous way. So there is no any universal right way. It's all up to you. It's your right way to choose. But the selection should be in that way, that on the basis of the selection should be on the basis of the way that strengthen your inner strength, that increase your inner strength, your flexibility, and the power to control your mind, right? So but we often neglect our inner strength, and we feel it's just like that. We don't feel that important. We speak anything just like that. क्या होता है ऐसे, like that? If we think like this, we think negative, if we feel low, it doesn't matter. So we totally ignore that part. So at the result, we commit some mistakes in our daily routine lives. So these, the which I am talking about, the power of within me, it's that when we are doing mistake in these things, they're like thought, speech, position, time, and money, that become our minor mistake. So this is the concept of that minor mistake and major mistake. So today I'm talking about that minor mistakes. So these are the 5 planes we commit mistakes. So thought, speech, position, time, and money. So, and as Patriji says, कि nothing is mistake. Mistake जैसा कुछ नहीं होता है. So it's when we learn, and mistakes are for to learn and grow. It's our part of life. So we have to uh, learn from our mistake and move on. Right. So yeah. So any mistake, if you learn from it and if you experience from it, and then you go move on. So mistakes helps us to grow and move on. So everyone make mistake in a life, whether it is a very big mistake or small mistakes. What is important is how you respond to that mistake. Right. We can learn from our mistake by adopting a growth mindset, not a static one. So this is all about our minor mistake. So now we will talk about the powers. How can we be aware of this power, and we can use it in a very positive way and make our life very beautiful and a very smooth. Uh, we can face any challenges in our life. We can uh, we can achieve anything in our life if we use this power in a very righteous way. So first is the thought power. So as we all know, everything is energy. We can control it with the power of our thoughts. We know as the our thoughts is all our energy. So whatever you are thinking in your mind, you have to be very careful whether it is a you are creating, because you create your own reality. As Patriji said, we create our own reality, whether it is in a positive way or constructive way or in a destructive way. So it's all depends upon your thought. So as you all know, कि how our thoughts are generated on the basis of our uh, experience, our knowledge, and our basis of our memories. It generates from it starts from your knowledge. You gain knowledge, and then some part of your memories, and then your experience. It all makes create a thought. So it all our thoughts. So it always arise in me, and it exists in me, and it dissolve in me. So it's my responsibility. My thoughts are my own responsibility. So we have to be very careful. We know that everything is energy. So positive thoughts, positive thinking leads to positive result, and the negative thinking leads to the negative result, as we all know. So like we all know that the placebo and nocebo effect, how we generate thoughts and how we create it into the reality. So how thoughts creates judgment. So the thoughts, first we create thoughts on the basis of our experience and knowledge and memory, and then we create judgment. So, and then after we create a judgment, okay, this is our experience, that there is a thought generated in our mind, and then on the basis of our thoughts, we create a judgment about that thought. And after that thought, after that judgment, we create a decision. Okay, what to do? We create a decision. Okay, these are the my experience. I have this is going to be happen, and now the things will be like that only. So you make a decision about that thought. So it's up to you whether you could be a victim or you could be a victor. So suppose if you are in a you are planning with some friends, you are going for any adventure trip with your friends, and you are planning for a skydiving. So you all ready for that adventure, and before that, your trainer has trained you for that the basic rules and regulation, and suddenly you got to know that there is some weather changes, and there is some the climate is not so well today, not good, very good. So suddenly you all are going, everything is going well. Your one or two friends are going for the skydiving. They start doing that, and suddenly when your chance came, you become little nervous. You, because of that information, because of that about that weather information, you create a thought, and suddenly you feel little low. You are thinking about that news that okay, today's weather is not good, and suddenly feel like okay, it's not very safe today, and then you create a judgment. Okay, it's not very it's not a good idea to do this skydiving today. There must be anything can be do can be there may be any accident or anything. So then you create a judgment. And after that judgment, when you go for a dive, then you make a decision. Oh no, it's very difficult for me. I can't do it. You start observing that everything around you is not supporting you. The weather, the trainer, the everything, that equipments, whatever you are carrying with you, it's not supporting you. And then you make a decision that it's not my cup of tea. I can't do it. And suddenly you start uh, losing your confidence, and you give up. So how you create? Because of that news, you generate a thought, and then it become your judgment. It's not a good decision. It's very bad decision. Yeah, it's very bad to do this skydiving at this moment, and it's not good idea. And anything can be happen to me. And then you make a decision that is I can't do. So when you make a decision, it's up to you. So change your decision. You can you can transform it. I can do it. I can do it. It's nothing. It's just a weather, and I have all the things around me are supporting me. The weather is supporting me. And if you convert transform your thought process, and then you feel that yeah, suddenly everything is well, and if some everything is supporting you. So it's up to you. Are you in a victim consciousness, or victor consciousness? So that is how you convert your thought works. So you can practice those things, some things in these four ways you practice in your life to control your thoughts. You can control your thoughts and make a great consciousness, awareness, bring a awareness in your life. So what are these four ways? Like self-talk, focus, physiology, and purpose. What is self-talk? We often talk to ourselves usually in our day-to-day life, whenever if any problems, or whenever you want any suggestion, first you go for yourself. So you talk with yourself. It's very important to be with yourself. Whenever you create any thought, first you talk with yourself. Is that important? Is this a constructive thought, or is this a destructive thought? Because around 70%, 70,000, we have 70,000 thoughts per day. And only 5% thoughts are that are very useful and constructive thoughts. So 95% time thoughts are that repeated thoughts. We on and on we think about the same thing, whether it is negative or positive. So we have to be very careful. So we on and off we have to talk to ourselves. Self introspect is very important. See how we are thinking, how your thought process is going on. how your thought patterns are. So now second one is focus. So you have to focus on what you're thinking about. Because if suppose you are in a dark room and there's no light, suddenly you find a rays of light. So your entire attention will go to that light only, that small beam of light. So if you are thinking something and if you're giving your energy to that particular thought, so it becomes your reality. So you're giving energy to that thought. You're focusing on that thought. So you have to be practice this, that where you are giving your focus, right? And the third one is physiology, because that is to know your body. Whenever you are in crisis situation, whenever you are thinking something very odd, yeah, that is not very positive. So see, you observe your body, what your body required, or what body want. Sometimes your body needs some rest. So you need to understand your body. You need to understand the language of your body, message of your body. So that time you need some every day you need some practice, like we all are doing meditation. So we need to calm our mind. We need to connect with our breathe. So our body and mind and intellect should all align with our soul. So it's very important to know your physiology, what that time in that situation, what your body requires. Okay, this time I need to calm my mind. I need to breathe. I need to uh, be sit in quiet and give some time for my body. So that is physiology. So you have to practice that every day. And what is the purpose of that thinking, of that thought? Are you is this giving you any fruitful things? If you're thinking, is that um, is going to be this thought, that thought which I am generating right now is giving me any fruitful result, or it's giving me taking me away from my purpose of life. So there is should be a very clear purpose why I am thinking this. So these are the four practice you can do in your life, in your daily life. So this is all about thought. So how can you change your thought into first, just as Patiji say, you have to shift your thought from positive negative thinking to positive thinking. And then when you are mastered in your positive thinking, then go to the miraculous thinking. So we all have that power. So we have to identify our power, our strength. Everything is here. So you have to be very conscious. Every time you have to check. No, I am thinking this is not my cup of tea. I am thinking wrong. And I need to check myself. So I need to do something for myself. So this is the power of thought. Now the speech power. So there are so many sessions, and I think just PG and some has already spoke about word power. So what is word power? Because whatever you utter from your mouth, that is your word. It is a mean of expression. So words have the ability to transform your life and the life of others. Yeah, you can create anything. So words are the seeds. You can see that they are the seeds. Whatever you speak will come back to you, right? So whether in the form of any positive or any in the form of negative manifestation. So whatever you speak, so you can create your words has so much of power. So you can create a world, you can inspire people, you can change a nation. At the same time, you can destroy any other's world. So you need to be very careful about your words. We often say, I can't do this. It's very tough. It's not worthy. Everything is going against me. So these are the some common words we often use because sometimes we use some words for our children also. You can't do this. You are not doing your work properly. If you are not doing this, you will be failing in your life or in your examination. Anything, whatever we are not even we are not aware of it. कि how much of negative thoughts we are generating around us. Suppose you are in a society, or if you are living in a colony where their roads are very bad. So we often say, so it's worse. This road is very bad. It's not going to be good. Yeah, like this. Every time we use such words, and we neglect, we totally ignore how we are speaking with others or with ourselves only. So we can support, you can support your words by enhance your thoughts also. So words, so you have to be very careful why you are speaking these words. When so they these are some key points, the checkpoints. Why, what to speak, is that important? क्या बोलना है, and how to speak. Am I polite? Sometimes it's very in thing to be straightforward, and sometimes we being very rude. We think it's very honest if we speak bluntly or we speak straightly to somebody. But how you speak, it's affected to somebody, because it's if you are polite or you're rude, that is depend on your speech. So you have to be very careful about your words, how to speak, where to speak, and why to speak at it. Is that important? If you're sitting with if you're in a very in a party, in a social gathering, and somebody is talking about any particular subject, any particular topic, and you're not that much master in that topic, so you don't need to talk about that topic now. So that time you need to be silent. You observe that thing, you listen carefully. That time you need to be silent. And whom to speak? Sometimes we talk about spirituality and all the subject, and then sometimes the people in front of you are not aware of that spirituality, and he's not taking interest in that. He is more interested in other gossips. So you had to be very careful. Ki you are if you're talking about some topic or something, some subject, is that relevant? Whom you are talking to? So these are the some checkpoints: what to speak, how to speak, where to speak, and why to speak. So silence is very important. So so now you have to shift your negative speech to positive speech. You have to check how you fix your speech. So whenever you speak with a good intention. Never utter any negative words around you, because you are creating your world. Whatever you utter, it reflects your personality. So don't utter any negative words. Being in silence was within, from within, not silence from outward only. Okay, I am not, today is my mom, I will not going to speak the whole day. But inside your mind, you are thinking so much of things. So you have to be silenced within, right? So connect with, and the fourth one is connect with like-minded people. So how your thought process is, how you're speaking with it reflects your personality. When sometimes it says like when your friends, your companion shows how you are. So you have to connect with like-minded people. And then last one is Sankalp Siddhi. So this is how you fix your speech. Now talking about the position power. So we all know that we all play a different role in our life. The role that may be a role, maybe a son, a daughter, a mother, and a leader or a politician, what anything. So in our life, we all work for this certain post, certain position. So it is considered as a status or place in a family or society. So it's very important, like the power of thought and speech power, position power is very important. How you're using your position in society, in your family. That depends on your entire personality, effects or on your life. So that is position power. So there are so many responsibilities, there are so many duties towards your family. So it should be used. The basic responsibility is our towards our family. We should use this power, this position, for the well-being of our family. So, and this is also required. The position power is also we use it for our sharir dham and kutum dham. Sharir dham for means for my physical self, and kutum dham means for family. So you have to be very aware where you are using this power, and it should be in a very righteous manner. Don't use your power in a and someone that are not uh, what you say, but you not unnecessarily use your power and help others for giving you support. Like if the person is not required, if he is not aware of, he is not conscious, is totally ignore herself or himself. So you cannot use your power there. So you have to be very mindful. You are where you are using, you're putting your effort, you are putting you're using your power. So these are the responsibility towards your family, and there are some responsibility towards our society. So how you are you aware? Are you giving your power to who are ready to accept this power? And are they ready to learn from their difficulties, their challenges? So you have to be, you need to know that if you are using your power, using your status to who are not interested in gaining in knowledge. Suppose you are in a organization that we are in PSSM, so you can use your power to organize something. You organize meditation sessions and spiritual wisdom program by using your power. Suppose you are in a very prestigious position, you are a politician, you are a leader in your area, so you can use your power in that in this positive manner, rather using in your power in a negative way, or to torture somebody, to gain money or gain any property in a negative in a wrong way. It's better to use your power in a something which is good for better for betterment for our society. Like you can use your power to organize meditation, you can donate something, or you can if you have that power, you can approve any land or any hall for the spiritual wisdom program. So in that way you can support the society. So you have to be very careful whether you are using your power. So these are the responsibilities towards our society. So this is about our position power. How well we using, are you in spiritual service? Are you doing some spiritual work? Are you thinking about the betterment of our society? So that is very important. So besides our family responsibility, we should do some noble work for society. A major part of our life should So go for the society service. So this is the position power. Now come to the time power. Time power. So we all know time is everything. It's your life. So time is your life. So it's created allow to you say the time is a creating thing. To say I don't have time is like saying I don't want to. So if you say I don't have time, because we all are busy. We all are busy in our day-to-day life and for in our profession, in our family life. But you have to see where you're using your time. And if you say you don't have time, that is not it- because you are not interested in that subject, in that part of things. That's why you're saying that I don't have time. If you have any purpose, if you have a purpose, and if you want to do it, if you have interest in that particular things, you will get time. So time is very important. And yeah, so how to set your time, how to plan your time? Because we know that it is not it is unstoppable. It's keep on going. So you have to manage your time so that you can utilize your time more effectively. So these are some points like you can set your goals, correct goal, not any goal. The correct goal is very important. How you set your life purpose. What is your purpose? What is the purpose of your life? Are you going in a right path? So, correct goal is very important. First, you have to set your valid, a correct goal, and then you plan. Then you plan your no, okay, how I have to do this. How I have to set my time. I for the this my goal to fulfill this goal to complete this goal. So then you have to prioritize your task. How you prioritize your things, what is important in your life, that is very important. Whether you are more interested in gossiping or uh, doing in social service, or whether you are your priorities is your family. So setting your priorities is very important, and then you can prioritize your task. Okay, that is very important for me. These things, three things and these four things are very important for me. So I have to plan this way. So prioritize your uh, plan is very important. And then set your time for everything. So you cannot give the whole entire day for one task. So you have to balance. So set a time limit. Okay, this is my first priority, and I'll give this time. I will do this work first, and then A, B, C, like that. So set a time limit and then take a break. Taking a break is very important. So it's very important because sometimes we are feel so exhausted at the physical level, at the mental level. So we need some rest. For effective tasking, we need some rest, and we have to sit with ourselves and do some meditation and be with ourselves and think about "Okay, what next," and take some rest. Doing nothing is that time you have to do nothing and just be with you and observe yourself. So taking break is very important, and eliminate distraction. So there are so many distractions in our life. So sometimes we receive any phone call that is not important for us. Sometimes some guest has come to our house and they start gossiping about the that is not important, that is not constructive. So you have to eliminate that distraction. So sometime you have to decline your social activities to make time for yourself. Suppose you have to go some marriage party or some birthday party, and that at the same time there is some important work. You need to give your time for some other work that is more important for you. So you need to decline that social activity. You need to eliminate that event that time. So that is very important. What to eliminate from your life, what to eliminate from your day to day planning. So that is very important. And then learn to say no. So most of the people are wasting their time in low value tasks. So say no to request that are not a priority or not nice to do. So you can say no to very in a very nice manner, right? So sometimes we have to be stick to our decision that I am not going to do this because this is not beneficial for me. So that is very important, how to say no. So learn to say no. And the most important thing is take care of yourself. You have to take care of this. That is self-care, self giving time for yourself is very important. Sometimes doing nothing is very important for us. So you need to give some time for yourself, think about yourself, and just be with yourself. Just sit with yourself and do nothing and observe yourself, observe the nature. So that is very important. So that is how you can set your time. Yeah. So now then come to the money power. The last one is the money power. We all know that money is the medium of exchange. So it's very important of life. So it's a you know like other living being earning. They all are earning for the living. Earning in the sense they are all are um, uh, giving their time for their livelihood, like eat for food, for shelter, right? But we human beings that are more evolved. So we have to use our money in that way that is not only for the roti kapra makan. So we have to think beyond that. How we are using our power, this power, money power. It's a medium of exchange. We use these things to fulfill our requirements, our needs. But how we are using our money is very important. So there are three stages of money: gain, store, and spend. So how we gain our money? Are we earning our money in a righteous way? Is this against our nature and the mother earth? So we have to be very careful how we are earning my money. So and then how you store your money, how you are saving your money, you store your money. Everybody has to say store some money for their future. So that is very, very important. Where you are storing how you are storing your money. And then the last one is how you spend your money. So there are the stages of money: gain, storage, and spend. So that is very important. So how you balance these three things. So, gaining. So, gaining should be in a righteous way that which helps in protecting nature and nature resources, as I earlier said. Okay, we have um, that your earning should be like that should not be harm to Mother Earth. That as we all hear for the that in we have so much of talk about that Mother Earth, how we have to restore our nature, right? So that should be in a very in that manner that should not harm anybody, any creature or any living being, and at the same time that should not have any the society for society, harmful for society also, and accept whatever comes in, and at the same time whatever is coming to you, just accept it. That is universe has planned it for you. So never say no to that if anything, any money or anything comes to you. So if you are receiving anything, so accept it. And because it is the result of your hard work. You are receive that things for your potential. Yeah. So you have to accept it. And then next come to the storage thing. So money should be stored in to fulfill our physical and family need and for society and major activity. We all store money for our future. How to for betterment of future, for physical, for health problem, for the future of our children, and any uh, for any major activities के लिए, and we stay save for them. Everybody store money for that. That is not wrong. But how you store, you should yeah, that should be a future purpose for your family and your near and dear. But you should also store think about the of the welfare of the society. And you store money, that much is required for future, and rest you have to you need to spend. And one more thing, how you're spending money, how you're storing your money, it's all comes account under your karmic factor. So karmic factor will affect the person who has the right of decision on the property store. How you're storing a property? Is this in a righteous way? So that is also affects your karma. So that comes under your karmic factor. So the storage is also very important. And similarly, the spend, how you spend your money. You spend your money for your family, that is okay. But uh, a good amount of money you have to spend for society, for the evolution of the soul through your service. You can like in our PSSM, we many people are spending money in a very noble work like printing books, building pyramids, organizing meditation program like this session. So much of effort is giving here. So you have you spend your money in such noble work. You can donate according to your capacity. Some community always think that 10% or 5%. Yeah, some people 50% of their earning spend their earning to the society. So according to your goal purpose, what is the purpose of your life? So spending your money in a winner uh, in a society and for the welfare of the society is very important. So these are the three stages: gain, spend, and store. So with this, I want to wind up. These are the five powers, and everybody has this power. God has given us so many of power. We have that potential. We can control. These all five powers are controllable powers. We can control it, and we can change our life. So if you are not be with this power, you are not aligned with this power, you can face many problems, very social problems, emotional crises, relationship problem. And in our spiritual tablet, it's said that if you have any urine problem or kidney problem, it means you are not aligned with your with these five powers: that thought power, speech power, uh, position power, and time power, and money power. So you have to be, then that time you need to alert. Okay, now I need to use this power correctly. Am I ignoring this part? So this all, and about the five types of power. Yeah. So be you, do you, for you. It's all up to you. You have that power. So I have hope.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. The explanation and the presentation, it was clear and crisp. Each and every topic we could really understand because of the PPT you have shown us. Thank you so much. Before I get into the question and answer session, what I could relate to your session was, how to say no, like not being rude, and at the same time, you are following your boundaries. It has been a barrier for me personally. Through this through this journey, I learned a lot of things. So guys, I would like to ask everyone to unmute yourself, open your cameras. If you have any kind of thoughts that you would like to share or questions, you can text in the chat box or you can raise your hands.
Thank you, Moumita ji, for coming in here and sharing your wisdom with all of us. And that's something we all need and at this time of the hour. And I feel that it's all about energy exchange. It's what you give and what you take. It's all about energy. It may be in any form. It may be in the form of money. It can be in the form of something else or something else. But it's all about energy. And we forget to see everything as energy because the physical form is so dominant that we forget to see that as energy. So what we it's like what we see is what we believe instead of what we believe is what we see. So everything is energy, and that is what you have given to us. You have given us your energy, and this is such a wonderful presentation. Everyone should follow the guidelines that you have told us. Thank you so much for coming in here and giving it. And we are looking forward for more of your sessions. Please keep coming and sharing your wisdom with all of us, ma'am. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, there's a question from Praveen. How to say no?
Yeah, as you told you now, that sometimes some aspects of your life, that is not very important for you. So there is so many ways to say no. Suppose you are some guest has to come to your house, and that's the time. Suppose you are having a very wonderful meditation session or any wisdom sharing session in your town. So that is more important. That time you have to think that what is important for you. So if that session and that program is attending, that program is very important for you, that time you have to say no. So then you can say in a very polite manner that you can offer them also to come with me, and you can say that in a very in a nice way that this I'm going to attend this session. Why don't you join with us? Yeah, you can tell very clearly that it's very important for me. Why don't you come any other time? So in that way, you can say no. So and if you have a very good intention, it's nothing harm to say no. I personally think that.
Okay, so
So I believe it's all very self-explanatory, and you have given us that subject in a very clear manner. So I'm sure that is the reason why we do not have any questions. So it happens often that, when the speaker or, when a master comes and gives a session, it is so clear, crystal clear, that you don't get any questions. Now you start thinking about it, thinking how to implement it in your life. And that is what I think, sometimes it happens. And my dear friends, today is Mother's Day, and I wish every woman a very, very happy Mother's Day, because being a mother is not about being a biological mother, whether you're a biological mother or not. Being a woman itself is being a mother. So it's got nothing to do with having children biologically. So every woman, that heart is filled with motherhood. Every woman, whether they have a child physically or not. Physicality, we are now we have to go beyond the physicality of it. Motherhood is all about the heart. So we need to understand that motherhood is not about having physical children. That's good that if we have physical children, that we feel that actual motherhood towards our children. But we need to extend our motherhood to the entire universe, to the entire globe. Have that compassion, have that love for all the children of the world. I think that is what motherhood is. And who better can teach us about motherhood other than Mother Teresa? She was not married. She didn't have her own children, but she is called the mother. And I feel that motherhood also exists in all the males as well. That motherhood exists in all the males as well. So that motherhood is nothing but, connecting to your inner nature and then expressing it outside to other children. So I wish every lady, every person, every human being a very, very, very happy Mother's Day. And let's extend this compassion or feeling towards all the species of animals. All are mothers, all have children, all have families. So let us extend this compassion, extend our heart to each and every living being on this planet. So thank you so much, my dear friends. That's all I wanted to share today. Thank you so much, Moumita ji, for again coming
Thank
in
you
here
so much.
and sharing, and wonderful to have you, ma'am.
So in the session also, ma'am was explaining about the power of money, right? How do we spend? How do we save? And how do we earn it, right? So even my father used to say this, how much ever you earn in your life, if you take it as 100%, then at least 10 to 15% of the money should go for donations. And that does make a lot of change, not only in your life, but also in the society as well. But while you're donating, choose, wisely and choose consciously, whether your donations are, not affecting the nature or the society in a negative way. So we are also open for donations for this 30-day beautiful program that we have organized. And there are also multiple organizations that are open for donations. So I request everyone to contribute in these donations. With this, I would like to conclude, Masters. I appreciate everyone for joining this 30 days meditation challenge. See you tomorrow with another wisdom sharing session with another speaker. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to PMC English. Thank you.